Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Gotta go.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to lead to a third down.
19. 14. Tempo.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Going left side here, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Let's get it. All right, 380.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now Wilson unhappy with something he saw there as he's going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Wilson on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They go play action with Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here we go on fourth with Wilson. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. The 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. And that one results in 35 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. Underneath for Johnson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now it's Wilson. Fights him off. And he's going to go down again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
He's got a man complete. 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there for Philly. 64 yards. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. Wiggles free. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 50, check 50.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Looking deep for Hilton. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Giants. And even 50 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Let's go, 14. 12, 12.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Third and 2, now Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off?
And got his man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 96 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now the fullback, Juszczyk. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Throwing is Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They pitch it to Chubb. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They go play action. Bridgewater. Flushed out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Escaping the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 32 that time.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Duke Johnson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Wilson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Play action. Now Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Play action. It's Wilson. Sliding. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded at about the 28. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Now he's forced out right. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
I think we should put a stopwatch on that one. You talk about having all day to throw the football, able to scan the field, find someone open after a long time. Big-time credit to the offensive line for protection. That's what we used to call throwing out of the rocking chair.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. David Amerson is there on the coverage defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Bridgewater now from the 50. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Third and long for Bridgewater. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. David Njoku was the intended receiver. And it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is indeed good. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustment. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
Dancing to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by David Anderson. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Wilson. James has got it, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
59, Mike. 59, Mike. Check. Gotta go. Man, I got you. Man, 18.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
12.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And this one is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by David Anderson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Delta. Hey. Delta. Delta.
The second down throw for Bridgewater. Flush to his right, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Bridgewater to throw it. Flushed out right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, one of the few things that's gone right for them. Likely a little too late, but maybe a little feather in their cap.
I think so, and to me, they played that play without looking at the scoreboard, without worrying about where they were in the score, because things haven't gone right, as you noted, for them much of this game. But they gave great effort there and picked up a defense that's had its share of troubles in this one.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out to his left. Shelling through the defense. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Shotgun. There. Silent. I got you. Gun.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is...
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. From the gun, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Touchdown, Philadelphia! A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. A first down throw for Bridgewater. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
To throw, Bridgewater. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. First down, Bridgewater. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Eagles continue to roll. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Right back to him on first down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. taken at about the 16. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Bridgewater on 1st down. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles are pouring it on. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out. And
I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On 1st down, Wilson. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. A give. This is Chubb. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Tempo. Let's go, 14. Shotgun.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Gun.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot They're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 88 yards. And the Eagles continue to roll. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And an alley to run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they've wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? No, I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
Going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
I got you. I got you. 922, he's coming.
On second down, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Gotta go, gotta go. Stay at home, stay at home. Stay at home, stay at home.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And he's going to go down again.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
14.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escapes the sack. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a first and goal.
Delta. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Bridgewater here to throw. His throw incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
He'll get it up the middle. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on fourth and goal. And this one is right through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Drops it off for Chubb. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eli Apple.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Right, 56, right there, 56.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.